So welcome to my very unfinished office. It's moved in a couple months ago, I guess, and I haven't done anything with it. So if you have any ideas, let me know, because I got nothing. So to start off this video, oh wait, hold on. So we're starting out the video with this guy, okay? Present to Alex Meyers for passing 1 million subscribers. Thank you so much for that. Thank you all. People who subscribed, people who, people who shared it with your friends and family, send me all the messages, people, just everything, the whole thing, really. Like, I've said this a lot on Twitter, and maybe it's kind of annoying to hear it all the time at this point, but like, really, I mean, it still doesn't really feel real in a way. Like, I know it's real, I have a plaque, okay, but like, it just feels, I don't know, because like, I tried for so many years to have it happen, and then it did, and it just doesn't, But thinking back, now the last time I really sat down and talked about like YouTube and my channel like this, I guess was back in July of last year on my, I guess, 3-year anniversary of YouTube. And since then I've grown like a lot. Like I think my channel's like double what it was back then, so there's a lot more of you now than there were then. So I've been doing this for almost 4 years now, which I know is not as long as some people, but it is longer than others. And some people's channels grow really fast, some people's channels never grow, and I was lucky enough that over the last year and a half or so, my channel took off. I feel like there's two kinds of YouTubers, right? Well, there's many kinds, but there's two main like schools of thought, I guess you could say. The first one is people who make YouTube videos and like they already have an idea what they want to do, and then they just like do it. It's like, I want to make videos about such and such, and then they just do that. And it doesn't really matter if their channel grows or not. They just do what they want to do because they love doing it, and that's great. I feel like most YouTubers, though, myself included, fit into the second like school of thought or whatever. Like, you want to make YouTube videos, but you don't really know what you want to make, and so you just kind of throw stuff at the wall and find something that works, I guess, And for me, it was that way. If you go back to my early videos, which you should not do, okay? Don't watch those. If you go back to those early videos, I mean, it's something.
Family visiting grandfather at the nursing home, helping him with the walker. Honey, it's all gonna be over soon, okay? He's gonna die any day now. Would you just smile for the picture, would you? I am smiling. Can't you tell? No, it looks like you're just trying to hold in the fart or something. Hey, Grandpa, how you holding up? Well, you see this dame over here? Yeah? She has to wipe me every time I take a dump. Okay, all right, that's nice, Grandpa. Have you ever noticed that you look nothing at all like your parents?
Say man.
All right, everybody, here we are. Here is the finished curry. This smells amazing. Kind of starting to regret the decision to make this video, but I already made the curry, so I kind of have to go with it anyway. It's times like these you stop and ask yourself, what's life all about, really? Here we go. Oh!
Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we're going to be reading Jaden Smith's tweets. One time I went to and then I dropped the needle on the Record Industrial Complex for the 5th time this month while I bathed in sorbet. I'm not a person. I base my life off of Inception. Whatever that means.
Hello everybody and good evening. My name is Alex and this is Charlie. Say hello, Charlie. Okay, I was trying everything. I was doing video game stuff, I was doing story times, I was doing skits, I was doing fake movie trailers, I was doing everything. Everything you could imagine, I tried. And nothing worked. My channel didn't grow, nobody watched, and like, everyone says that it's like, oh, the views don't matter and the subs don't matter and blah, 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 blah. It's true that they shouldn't be the main motivation, but like, no matter how great you think your idea is, if no one watches it, it's like, that's really frustrating, you know what I mean? Back then, when I had 500 subs or 1,000 subscribers, like, that was the only time I really had like YouTube friends, I guess you could say. I wanted to give a few shout outs because, like I said, now things are very different and I'm in a very different content category and all these things. But back then, even when I was like really small and like just nothing, I was like, no, I was nobody, nothing at all. They, offered to collab and we, shout out stuff and like whatever it was. So I want to give a shout out to PlayerEssence, GameOver Jesse, the CommonWealth Realm, and then another guy who's not video game related. His name is Timmy Joe. And Timmy Joe and I we made friends. I don't even know how we met or how we became friends at all. I have no idea. But you know, since then my channel grew exponentially. They're still on the grind, so I just want to give a shout out to these people. If you're interested at all in, like, you know, video game stuff, Nintendo stuff, Zelda stuff, or tech related stuff, I guess, check them out. Just say hello or whatever, you know. I mean, it's up to you. You know, whatever.
Also, really quick, totally slipped my mind at the time of recording this video, but I want to give a big shout out to ACG, who back when I was much smaller than him, he was very nice to me. So I just want to say thanks for that.
Now, like I said, in these early days, my channel didn't grow at all. You know, for the first like year and a half or so, nothing. I got maybe 1,500, maybe like 2,000 subscribers. That was it, like nothing at all. And then I made the switch over to video essays because I thought, like, instead of just doing like dumb YouTube stuff, maybe I should try doing something that's actually like worth doing in a way, like something I could actually like improve and like learn a skill, I guess. And so I did video essays for a while, and I was really proud. I still am, actually. Going back and watching them, I'm actually still quite proud of some of them. Like, some of them are kind of whatever, but some of them I still think are actually quite good.
You just get that feeling you remember what it's like to be 4 years old when the world is a magical place and everything's wondrous. He sort of invites you in to see that way
Why? There's no sign up in the sky. Stormy weather since my man and I.
And so I did that for a while, and it got to the point where it's like, well, my channel's not really growing, which is, it's fine, I guess, but I wanted to kind of try something new and something different. And then I kind of got the idea of like, well, why don't I make animation, like, you know, the simple like YouTube storytime style of animation? Why don't I do that about TV shows and movies? Because, like, you know, my video essays were all about TV shows and movies and things like that. And then that's when, of course, the first Riverdale's a Mess video came out. And, you know, think back then, it's like that video came out, and like, I wasn't even proud of it, and I didn't feel like I tried that hard, because like, it was the first time I'd ever drawn like anything, the first time I'd ever animated, the first time I'd ever done anything like that. And so I made it kind of as a joke. I thought everyone was gonna hate it back when it was like there, and like it was about to be uploaded, and I was like, oh man, everyone's gonna hate it. I have 20,000 subscribers, they're all gonna unsubscribe, everyone's gonna think this is garbage, why am I doing this? And so I put it out there, and then overnight, like, everything changed. People were subscribing, Twitter was blowing up, people were like, do more, do more. And looking back at that video, okay, I just want to show you guys a little clip, because that video is horrendous. just if you haven't seen it, just watch this.
Riverdale, more like River Don't, am I right? I'll just show myself out. You know, I actually really liked Riverdale Season 1. I mean, I know it's corny, it's cheesy, and it had its moments of whatever, but you know, I don't know, it just had this sense of like, it knew exactly what it was. It took the kind of cookie cutter teen drama archetype and it just ran with it. Now, I actually made a video about all that, if you're interested, link below. But Alex, aren't you like old and stuff? Why do you even care about a show like Riverdale? Well, kids, time for a little PSA. In this world, there's three kinds of people. Some people are 16 going on 17, some people are 16 going on 21, and some people are 29 going on 12.
Right? Why did, what, 4 million people, why did people watch that video? Looking back, it's like, it's really embarrassing to have this video, and it's like literal stick figures talking and not even moving or animated like at all.
Okay. You see your, 15, 16-year-old daughter drinking a mimosa for breakfast, and your first concern is, that was for your father. How about we focus on the fact that, oh, I don't know, your 16-year-old daughter is drinking a mimosa for breakfast?
But then, of course, you know, the rest is history. Like, just, I've been teaching myself animation, I've been kind of going step by step, little by little, and it's so interesting to see the journey and just how, like, you know, one video can really change, like, everything. Doesn't even matter if it's really all that good or not. Like, because I mean, it's not that great. And then a year later, year and a half later, or I guess back in January. So yeah, a year and like a month later, 1 million subscribers. My life is completely different, and so it's all thanks to you guys. It took me, you know, doing this like every day, whether it's writing or animating or editing or all three at once. Like every day I was working on videos for a year, like I said, a year and a half-ish, give or take. And it's, you know, this whole journey has taught me a lot of things. And it's, you know, like, I feel like I kind of am starting to understand like what 1 million subscribers is and what it isn't, if that makes any sense. Like, I can totally see how if I was 20 or 19 or 22 or whatever, and like all of this was happening to me at that age, like I can totally see how I would fall off the edge and I would, you know, get a little out, you know what I'm saying? You get a lot of people saying that oh, I love your videos, oh, they're so funny, you're so this, you're so that, whatever. You know, all these like positive, great things are happening. People want your opinion, people care what you have to say, people care about you all of a sudden, which for someone like me who was like a total nobody for a long time, it's a really weird feeling. For a long time, I, just like many people doing YouTube, you know, it's like you have the milestones, right? You're like, I want 100,000 subscribers, I want 1 million subscribers, I want whatever. And it's like these goals, and it's like, you know, I want to do YouTube full time, I want to make a living on YouTube, I want to do all these things. For me, it finally happened. Took a while, a lot of grinding, just like everyone else is doing, and with a lot of luck and persistence and whatever, it happened. And so thinking back on it now, you know, it's kind of like when you're small on YouTube, you kind of feel like becoming a big YouTuber is this like elixir that will cure all your ailments. It's like, oh man, if only I had 1 million subscribers, oh, my life would be so, everything would be so great. But it's like, I'm still just me, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still like I'm really no different. The way people treat me is very different, which is very hard for me to get used to. I don't feel like I deserve it, or like I wonder like why me, in a way, you know, because it's like on the one hand, thinking back in my life, like I've gone through a lot. I mean, I was homeless. I was like surviving on, you know, mayonnaise and ketchup for like a week. I worked my way through IT, and then I did IT, and then I started doing YouTube, and then YouTube finally took it. It's like I lived like 5 different lives, I guess. You know, thinking back, it's like I should be dead, honestly. Like, I don't know how I'm still alive, and I'm at this point now where it's like after all of this, after the last 10 years of everything that happened in my life, and I made some story times about it. If you want to go back and watch those, I won't go into the whole detail right now, but I've lived a life. I've been through a lot. Like, objectively, I guess, like, yeah, I worked really hard, I grinded for years, I got here, but subjectively, it's like, why me? Like, I'm just some dude. I'm just like some guy who watches movies and TV shows and just makes jokes about it. Like, I don't know, it's hard. I don't really know what I'm supposed to feel, I guess. Like, I'm happy, yes, but like the internet kind of makes you neurotic in a way. I was talking with like a big internet person about this. I don't want to name drop because I don't know how they would feel about that, but everyone probably knows this person. And we were DMing back and forth, and I was talking about how the internet makes you neurotic, where it's like, you're so scared to do or say anything because, especially I feel like because I grew so fast that one mistake could just end all of it. And you see on the internet all the time, right? You know, there's a whole genre of YouTube that exposes other YouTubers, you know. It's kind of like, I think of myself just as this guy who makes weird cartoons about Riverdale, you know. But like, if I just said the wrong thing or made the wrong joke or whatever, like suddenly everyone would turn against me. And I don't know if that actually would or wouldn't happen, but it's like you see it all the time. And it just makes you feel so, like I said, neurotic. Even something as simple as what videos I make, where it's like, of course I should keep doing what I'm doing, but if I do only that and I don't change at all, people get tired of it. But then if you change too much, people don't like it. And then it's like, what do? You know, it's like, I can't do the same thing, but I can't do anything different either, so it's, I don't know, it's a weird feeling. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm very grateful, very flattered, very, like I said, confused, I guess. But at the same time, you know, you have to kind of think of the reality of it, where it's like, okay, 1 million subscribers, now what? You know, like, I can't believe I have 1 million subscribers, especially at my age, because like I said, I feel like YouTube is for younger people, and so the fact that a lot of you want to listen to some 30-year-old guy react to Riverdale, you know, like, I didn't know that was the thing. That's all. I just want to say thank you so much. I really appreciate everything. You know, everyone who messages me on Twitter, I read every single one. I try to reply to as many as I can, but it gets a lot sometimes. But yeah, so thanks for watching, thanks for listening or whatever, and I guess I'll see you next week.